What's up, everyone? Back for another Whodunit beer review, and today's beer comes courtesy once again of a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx. So thank you very much, Jeff. You know I appreciate it, good sir. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Jeff sent my way. He actually sent me 5 different Whodunit beers to review. I've already reviewed the first 2. This is the third, and then I have 2 more to review after this one. Now, what are Whodunit beer reviews? Well, they're basically blind/mystery beer reviews where somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer, like Jeff did with this one. They will then either send or give me said beer, and I'll review it like I do any other beer on my channel, with the lone exception being I obviously have no idea what the beer is, so at the end of the review, I try to guess the beer style, its ABV. If I'm feeling confident enough, I'll try to guess the exact beer itself, although that is very rare, and then I will rate the beer before revealing it to both you and myself. So the first 2, I did pretty good on the first one, I believe, and then the second one, kind of a miss, kind of a hit, somewhere in between. Now, when Jeff wrapped these all up, he put numbers on them, but I'm not going in order. He said I didn't have to, so this is the 4th beer, and I believe this is the only 12-ounce bottle, or only bottle period, I believe, that he sent my way. And what do I know about this one? Well, I know that Jeff sent it to me. He resides in the state of Michigan, and I mean, I can see through the bottle, and that looks like, I want to say like a hazy of some sort, but definitely a lighter colored beer. It has a white cap, although Jeff did put tape on top so I couldn't see. And that's it. It's wrapped up in some aluminum foil. And yeah, this has been out of the fridge for almost an hour, about 50 minutes at this point. So not sure if that's going to be ideal drinking temperature for this style, but that's what you get when it comes to blind/mystery/whodunit beer reviews. You just don't know what temperature to drink it at. This could be a lager that I should probably drink it at like 35, 40 degrees, but whatever. We'll make do. Anyway, let's crack it open, get into glass, see what we got going on. So nice little hiss there. I'm not going to look at the cap at all. I'll just put this over here like that and pour it in the glass. It smells like an old school hazy, or old school IPA. That looks like there's something, I don't know. I'm not even say what that looks like right now. That actually kind of looks like a lot of different things. So it has this really deep orange, almost red vibe to it, very murky and turbid. Has about a half finger of this light tan head, a little bit of alcohol legs, but not much on the size of the glass. Now there's more. Let's get a nose. Huh, what does that smell like? Definitely has like a big pine resin kind of kick to it. Huh. Big blast of alcohol too, like a big blast of alcohol. It smells boozy, it smells piney. It has like, kind of like caramelized sugars, kind of like burnt sugars. Like it almost reminds me of like maybe like a American barley wine type of nose. Yeah, big alcohol. I'd say this is at least 10%. Might be in the 11, 12 range. I'm getting a huge alcohol blast. But yeah, piney. There's a fruity kind of essence in this one. Like it almost feels like maybe like mango or something. Peach, apricot, mango, like a stone fruit type of vibe going on. Yeah, I mean, the nose is kind of weird. It's very alcohol forward. Like the aroma is just like really boozy. And then there's like this piney resinous type of thing going on. A little bit of underlying like fruit character, mango, peach, apricot, caramelized sugars, burnt sugars, kind of like caramel, toffee, things of that nature. But yeah, it smells good, but the booze is kind of distracting me. So I don't know. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Jeff. Oh. There's definitely a fruit in there. Like it was brewed with an actual fruit. It's tart to some degree. And it's really boozy. Yeah, wow. This is one of the few Whodunit beers that I'm reviewing that I'm just kind of struggling. First off, body's like higher side of medium, lower side of full. This is a bigger beer. For sure. Alcohol, body would indicate. The mouthfeel is soft, relatively smooth, decent amount of carbonation. Yeah, body and mouthfeel are nice. The taste, though, whatever I said in the aroma just cancel that. This to me is drinking like an imperial sour ale of some sort. Or this could be like a Belgian strong pale ale or something like that that has some kind of fruit addition. Not really getting Belgian yeast, but it's just kind of throwing me for a loop. So right at the front of the tongue is booze. Now there's more booze and definitely more booze. A lot of booze in this one. I'm going to peg this. If this isn't at least 10%, then this is, yeah, this has to be at least 10%. This could be close to like 12, 13. This is one of the bigger, boozier beers I've had in a long time. It's just all on the palate. It's in my nostrils. It's kind of lingering on the palate. This is really boozy. Fruit in here, though, I feel like there's some kind of, like I said, mango, peach, apricot. Almost has like a mango juice type of vibe to it. But yeah, all that booze at the forefront. A lot of sweetness too at the forefront. So there, there's a lot of malt in here. But it's like a malty, boozy kind of sweetness at the forefront. Pass through the palate. I'm going to say mango juice. It could be a lot of different fruits in here. Peach, apricot, some kind of stone fruit is what I'm getting. Maybe even like a tangerine or orange. I know I'm like covering my bases. So if I, reveal this and it's like a tangerine imperial sour, so I'm like, oh yeah, I nailed it. But seriously, it has an acidity to it that maybe leans closer to a citrus fruit. But the taste is more like a mango or like a peach. It finishes sweet, acidic, slightly tart, no bitterness. That piney resinous quality on the nose, definitely not here. This, to me, is not drinking like an American barley wine when I'm tasting it. Certainly not drinking like a big malty beer. To me, this is an imperial sour ale, at least 10%. I'm going to say 11.5. That I'm getting a warm in the stomach. This might even be bigger. I don't know. I'm going to say imperial sour ale, 11.5%. And I think it's brewed with some kind of fruits, maybe multiple fruits. I'm going to say mango. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a citrus fruit like orange or tangerine. And that's all I got for it. Let me take one more sip and give it a rating here. I got to keep it 100, as the kids would say, and say that I don't mind this, but I'm also not really caring for it too much. So the best I can do with this one, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5, and that might even be generous. This might be like a lower 3.5, like a 3.4. The booze is just a bit too much for my palate, and I don't mind big boozy beers, but I've noticed something. When it comes to like hop forward beers or like sours, I don't want them really over like 10%. Especially if I can taste the booze. Lone exception is those triple IPs that are made so well, or like 10.5%, they drink like they're 5. But if I can taste the booze in a hop forward beer or a big like sour beer, it's not for me. Like I said, this could be like a Belgian and whatever fruit they're using in here, it's kind of hiding it. Might be, I don't think so, I don't know. So again, locking it in, imperial sour ale, we'll say brewed with mango or mango juice, and 11.5% for sure. For me, anyway. It's probably gonna be like 3, and then you're gonna look like an idiot, and that's how I always look, is like an idiot. So see if we can get this off. Jeff did a great job with the tape. I gotta see if I can, oh, here we go. I found a little ribbon here. So I don't know which way to hold this or reveal it or whatever, so okay, we're gonna go like this. Okay, this is Shorts Brewing, and this is their, okay, well, I'm off the mark, and of course it's short, so they don't tell you the ABV, right? Fantastic. Okay, so throw this over here. This is Shorts Brewing, batch 10,000, a double brewed India Pale Ale with mango and black currant. Again, I do not think it says the ABV. Oh, up here it has a packaged on 2/18/19. So at the time of review, about 3.5 months old. Yeah, so a double brewed IPA with mango and black currant. I hit the mango. I said imperial sour ale. It's a double brewed IPA. If this is under 10%, then they did not hide the alcohol well. If this is over 10%, then it makes sense. Double brewed. Here's the thing. When it comes to brewed IPAs, for me, they're substantially dry. This is not that dry, probably because of the mango and black currant. By the way, black currant, no way. No way. It is getting a little bit more dry as I drink on it, but I still wouldn't say double brewed IPA. Mango's there for sure. Black currant, probably just getting lost in the mix. But I said imperial sour ale with mango, 11.5%. Ends up becoming a double brewed IPA with mango and black currant. So I'm actually okay with how I did with this one. Here's the thing. I've had maybe a half dozen to like maybe like 6 to 8 brut IPAs in my life, and that's because the style's just not for me. Usually it's way too dry, just not for me. You know, the whole champagne dryness and spritzy carbonation stuff just doesn't work for my palate, and it kind of holds true here. I gave it a 3.5, probably, like I said, more like a 3.4. Just doesn't work for me. The flavors are kind of, like I said, all over the place. That booziness is substantial, and it's just not a beer that I really enjoy. So yeah, like I said, 3.5 out of 5, best I can do with this one. I would never in a million years be able to tell you this is a double brewed IPA. Just doesn't drink like one. I think there's way too much mango and probably the black currant in here that would, you know, kind of get rid of some of that dryness from the brute. The carbonation, or the body of the mouthfeel, like the mouthfeel was a little bit more soft and smooth as opposed to like super harsh and like very effervescent. So, yeah, I'm actually quite okay with how I did, just because I nailed the mango. And like I said, I wouldn't tell you in a million years, even doing this like to you, that this is actually a brewed IPA. Just doesn't have the dryness that I associated, or the carbonation I associate with the style. But yeah, a lot of fun to do. Let me know what you think, or let me know what you think about this review, how I did. Like I said, I didn't nail the style clearly, but I'm happy I picked up on the mango. I'd be curious to know the ABV, so Jeff, post it in the description box, or post in the comments. Post in the comments, because I would like to know. I'll probably look it up after this, but if this is not at least 10%, then I don't know. Like, it's so boozy that, yeah, it has to be high. It has to be pretty high. But anyway, thanks to Jeff for sending this one my way. A lot of fun to do. Like I always say about these Whodunit beer reviews, the most honest review that you're going to see on my channel, based on everything. Like, I don't know what the beer is. I don't know the brewery. Somebody sends it to me. The only thing I know about it is where they live and like the type of beers they drink. But like, I would have never ever guessed that Jeff would send a beer like this my way. Like, I have no idea. I mean, I've had a lot of Shorts beers in my life, but I didn't even know they made this one. I probably have toasted Jeff's check-in of this at some point, probably in the last 3 or 4 months, but I just don't remember. Anyway, yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by for another Whodunit beer review. Be on the lookout for another one very shortly. Like I said, I have 2 more from Jeff, and yeah, we should have a lot of fun reviewing them. So thanks again to Jeff. Thanks again to everybody for stopping by, and until the next one, cheers.